Preparing for a project review is one of the most time-consuming and stressful activities for engineers. Locating and finding up-to-date information spread across various data silos within a company can be very daunting. Inforbix is a tool that provides different product data applications to help you quickly and effectively find information and aggregate that in meaningful ways that spread out anywhere in the company. Let me take you through a few examples to show you how Inforbix can help you prepare for a project review. So the first one is, let's say you need to find a particular component for reuse. And let's say that that component is a latch mechanism. So Inforbix is going to return all the various latch mechanisms no matter where they're located in the company. And in this case, I'm looking for a SolidWorks assembly that was last saved by an engineer called Josh. So I'm going to do the last save by Josh. And now I have all the particular latch mechanisms that were saved by latch and are part of a SolidWorks assembly. I quickly locate and confirm that this is in fact the particular latch mechanism that I want. And just to confirm, I look at the references, in other words, what's are made up of these, what are the components that make up this particular assembly, and I say, that's a particular piece I need. And now what I do is I know that that's a particular part number for it. So now I found the part number for that particular assembly that I can reuse. So that's now quickly helped me prepare for that particular aspect of the project review. Let's also say that part of the project review is to help me locate a particular bolt that's made out of aluminum from a particular supplier. In this case, it is from Sunshine Metals, and it's a bolt, and it's made from aluminum. And I want to just make sure that there is such a bolt. In my company, there could be tens of thousands of such bolts, but I want to make sure that I've located that particular one. So, yep, that looks somewhat familiar, but I can now go check the attributes and see that, yes, it is an aluminum bolt, and in fact, it was available through Sunshine Metals, so that I know that I have the right bolt, and I can go ahead and search for various others and see if in fact those are the ones. So I have now been able to quickly locate, out of tens of thousands of bolts in my company, the particular bolts that are from Sunshine Metals and are made out of aluminum. So that's helped me prepare for this particular review. And the last thing is, let's say that I need to locate all the files that were last modified in 2008 from a particular individual. So in this case, that individual is Josh. So what I'm going to do now is use tables, one of the product data applications, to create a report of all the SolidWorks assemblies, or drawings rather, that were drawn by Josh. So I'm now going to convert that into tables. I know I'm moving fast here. I'm just trying to show you some examples. And now table is a tabular format, and I'm going to create columns that are going to help me present this material in a meaningful way for the project review. So what's interesting to me is I want the projects, or rather the drawings, that were not only drawn by a particular individual, they were approved by someone else, they were checked by a particular individual. I'm just entering this here. So they were checked by a particular individual. You can see that I'm just dragging and dropping, creating the report, and they were modified. They were last modified in a particular time frame, and I'm just creating this report on the fly here. It's very ad hoc, and I'm going to now do the filter. So I want the reports that these were drawings by Josh. They were approved by a guy named Hill. They were checked by an engineer called Wanamaker, and they were essentially drawn since 2008. Because I want to make sure that I have all the files that were drawn since 2008 by these individuals, because that's what's called for in this particular project. Now imagine having to do that if you had to go in various PDM systems and do that sort of manually, trying to pull that information. So actually what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do this on the fly. I'm going to do it as of today, just for the brevity of this example. So now I know I'm going to have all the particular files. So I'm going from about 500 drawings to 11. So now I've created a report here that is relevant to me. So now I can go with confidence into my project review and say, I have found the part for the particular reuse of a latch mechanism. I now have confirmed the particular bolts that are supplied by Sunshine Metals that are made out of aluminum, and I have all the drawings that were associated with particular individuals from 2008 onward. Now imagine doing that manually, and you see how quickly I was able to pull that information in this very short demo using Inforbix and helping you prepare for project reviews. I hope this has been helpful. Thank you.